Just wanted to show my DIY breeder boxes. I usually use these ones, which are from Ken's Fish. Great boxes, absolutely love them. I have a boatload of them that I use. Well, I would say a boatload, but I have a few. But the problem is they're 10 bucks a piece. And I was looking to save a little money, also maybe larger container. And I went with this route. So what you see here, it's actually caveman style pretty much, but real simple and really easy to do. These are 5-quart. You see on there, they're Sterlite. These actually might be 8-quart totes there. 6. There we go. So decently sized. These ones are half gallon, the Ken's version. So not bad. Basically all I did was I hooked up, there's a submersible pump right there. You can barely see it in there, but it's hooked to the 240 gallon, so water is running out of the 240 gallon, and it is pumping up into this PVC here. And these are just airline ports. Actually, they're not even anything specific, but they actually work. None of this is actually sealed, like glued or anything that I did. That pump pushes like 150 gallons an hour, so pretty easy. But it also has a shoot-off valve on it. You can't see it in the water, but basically on the tip of it that hooks to the hose, there's also where you would essentially hook up an airline or something like that. The water shoot-off goes from there from over pressure, so it certainly helps in this situation. But all I did here was just basically, these are relatively simple as far as the concept, real easy. So in this one, it just really does depend on where you cut the hole, but all I did was I took a screen mesh. Michaels carries them, craft stores carry them. It's a like 12-inch by 12-inch screen mesh they use for knitting or whatever, like a rubber plastic. Real good stuff. Seen it used for sumps and things like that. I cut a hole at a certain height in this here. I did, you can maybe see it here, I did cut corners out, you know, here. Basically it's just kind of thread this in so that it stays, I mean it's on there. And so basically you can control the flow if you want to, but realistically cut the hole big enough, you're not going to have to worry about it. I did use this mesh, which I think they have a mesh that actually has a finer holes. I wanted something that some of the poop and things like that can get out as far as it's concerned. But yeah, the flow's pretty decent as far as strength there, and you can see out of there it's flowing out of the totes and just going right along. No issues there. They're all pretty much the same thing. Water coming out at a good pace, and a pretty basic concept here. There's nothing crazy to it. It was real easy. I think the totes were, these little containers are $3.49 at Ace Hardware. If you can find them cheaper, you probably could. That's just where I was, so I bought them. Already had the PVC, but I don't know. I used the stilts here to hold up that piece that actually controls the flow. You could probably build that a little different if you wanted to. This is where you don't have to do it, but I just wanted to have the sturdiness of it. I don't know, that's maybe $2 or $3 in the PVC. The control valves I buy, I think I buy 100 at a time. Get 2 for $1.27, and I get 5% off the order by purchasing as many as I do. So it does give me a bit of a discount there, and it helps. And I think the only thing that's really expensive is that PVC to a barbed connection there. I think those are like $4. Other than that, I mean the hose is cheap. It's half-inch hose. It's simply just a submersible pump in there. I have hundreds of them, so just picked one out that was running and ran it. So yeah, cool concept. Let me know what you guys think. Like and share. Do your thing. Thank you.